Hey guys, welcome back. It's your girl, Grandma T, back at it again. Today's video is going to be an interesting one because I think you know why it's going to be an interesting one. But before we get into the video, I wanted to announce that I have merch coming out next Friday. It is going to be 2 limited edition merch designs right here. By the way, those of you who pre-ordered those other designs back in the day, don't worry, they're still coming out within the next couple of months, within the next month. I finally have that finalized, and I have an amazing company backing me and helping me build my brand. So my first official release is happening next Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern time. Yes, 3 p.m. Eastern time on November 24th at shopthomashalbert.com. With that shameless self promo out of the way, hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm doing a review on Huda Beauty, the Faux Filter Foundation, and the new Desert Dusk palette, both of these. The only reason why I'm doing this review is because you guys have been heavily requesting me to review these products, and I can't just ignore your guys' request. With all that being said, if you guys are not already subscribed, I would love to have you. We're pretty chill over here, and we enjoy memes. Yeah, we do. We love memes over here. In fact, the meme I'm enjoying right now is this one. And while you're down there, make sure you hit that bell notification button so you are notified when I do post, because it's very sporadic. You never know with me. And don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up. It helps me out a lot. Trust me, your thumbs help me out a bunch, and I really do appreciate it. And comment down below your review on Huda Beauty and how you feel about the stuff that I'm going to say in this video, because I'm sure you guys are gonna do it anyways. Okay, so before we get into the foundation, I'm actually gonna prime my skin. I'm doing the foundation first because I just feel like doing my base makeup first, because I'm having a very interesting skin day. I didn't pick up the Huda Beauty primer because I just didn't see a reason to. I'm going to be priming my skin with one of my current favorite primers at the moment. It's the Touch in Sol No Problem Primer. I have really been loving this stuff. Honestly, every foundation I put over top of this goes on my skin so seamlessly and looks so beautiful. It does have silicone in it, but it doesn't feel as silicone-y as a lot of silicone primers and a lot of pore filling blurring primers, if you know what I mean. But it does have silicone in it. A lot of people misunderstood me when I said it doesn't feel silicone-y, because it doesn't. I'm setting aside my feelings towards Huda Beauty and the Huda Beauty brand to review these products. I am not going to let my feeling towards the brand affect how I feel about the products. I'm going to give you guys my honest review on the products. If I love the products, you're going to know if I love the products. If I hate the products, you're going to know I hate the products. I'm not going to let my feelings towards Huda Beauty or the way the brand works mess with my feelings towards the products. Now, if you are interested in my feelings towards the brand, I'm definitely going to be mentioning that towards the end of the video. I want to stick with product review first, because I know that's why a lot of you are here and you just want to hear how the products are. I do believe that's going to be the most fair and most mature way to go about this review, because I do have quite the opinion on the Huda Beauty brand. Many of you know that I do dislike most of her products. I did not like the Rose Gold palette. It was not one of my favorites. I actually put it in a full face of products I hate video. I'm not a big fan of her highlighters. Her highlighters were just a miss for me as well. Okay, enough talking. Let's get into the review, because my skin looks like shit and I need to cover this mess. So in the Faux Filter Foundation, I got the shade 110 Neutral Angel Food. I like that name. That name is really cute to me. So I'm just gonna pull up some tea on this foundation. So the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Foundation retails for $40 on the Sephora website. I don't know if it's probably just $40. It looks like literally every single shade has sold out. I think it's because of the VIB Rouge sale that's happening. Yeah, looks like this is completely sold out again. It seems like every single shade except for the 2 darkest shades have been sold out. The claims on this foundation says it's full to medium, medium to full. It's perfect for normal to dry. It's a combination of oily skin type, so all skin type. It says the finish is satin, matte, and radiant. Okay, don't understand how that makes sense. What it is, a full coverage cream foundation that visibly conceals blemishes and imperfections for a filter-like finish. What it does, packed with high percentage of ultra-refined pigments, the hashtag Faux Filter Foundation visibly smooths and evens skin texture, diminishing the appearance of blemishes, scars, hyperpigmentation, and redness to create a flawless airbrush finish. Enriched with argan oil and Cantella. Nope, not gonna pronounce that. Both known for their hydrating properties, this fade-proof formula blends seamlessly with skin, leaving it matte with a hint of sheen for a luminous appearance. Wear it alone for full coverage or blend it together with a Huda Beauty complexion. No, I'm not doing that. Okay, it's paraben-free and sulfate-free. Yeah, that's the tea on this. I'm a packaging snob. I love a good packaging. This does feel cheaper than drugstore packaging. Even drugstore packaging has glass. This is completely plastic. It has some weight to it, but it doesn't have a lot of weight to it. I've heard that this foundation does run very yellow, which I'm not mad at because I do have yellow undertones. But yeah, so I'm gonna take a few pumps on the back of my hand. That's what we're working with. It is kind of thick, but not really. I'm gonna first start with the brush and see how I feel. I'm gonna go in with my Sigma Round Kabuki F82 brush. This is my current favorite foundation brush at the moment. I do have a discount code with Sigma if you are interested. It's Thomas in all caps. Just gonna dunk in this and start on my chin because that's where I have pretty bad acne. This has a fragrance to her. Damn. This smells like grandma. This smells like the hairspray that your grandma uses. Okay, I'm not liking the brush. So I'm gonna switch to my Tarte sponge. Actually didn't even say how much is in this. This bottle has 35 milliliters, 1.18 fluid ounces. I think that's pretty standard. So far, I would say you're gonna have to work pretty fast with this foundation and it looks very matte. Okay, so I will say, oh my God, my face is so white. I will say this was just the tiniest bit to blend. However, it does look really pretty on my skin. I definitely don't think this is a brush-friendly foundation by any means, because I feel like it's just so thick that it's not gonna give you the kind of blend that you want. But I gotta say, my skin looks very seamless and very smooth. So far, I'm liking it. Money. Hey, fucking then I get some money. I like this foundation. So far, I like this foundation. One thing I will say though is my face feels a little bit heavy. It does feel like there is makeup on my skin. However, it does look really pretty on my skin. It looks extremely airbrushed, and that's definitely the look that I really enjoy. I love airbrushed, flawless skin, and that's what it's giving me. So I really like this foundation so far. I don't know how it wears. I will keep you updated in the description bar and the comments on how it wears, because it is relatively early in the day, so I'll keep you updated on that. So one of my followers, Autumn, said that this foundation has some bad ingredients that could irritate my skin, and she gave me a link to causdna.com. It has all the ingredients in the faux filter foundation. Oh wow. So there's a lot of ingredients that could cause acne and is considered an irritant. I'll definitely provide this link in the description box down below just so you guys can have some more information. Hey guys, so this is Future Thomas coming at you. I will say after 24 hours of using this foundation, my skin did break out all over my nose, my cheeks, and my chin, and like little red dots, like little red acne spots, which is a little bit concerning to me. So if you do have sensitive skin, I would say 100% stay away from this foundation. But if your skin isn't very acne prone or can go through a lot of chemicals and stuff like that, I feel like this foundation will be fine for you. But for me personally, this foundation is just a little bit too strong, and the chemicals and the ingredients that they put into it was just a little bit too intense for my skin, especially the fragrance. So yeah, it's a beautiful foundation, but it is very, very damaging to the skin. Thank you, Autumn, for bringing this to my attention. I'll definitely link this down below in the description box for you guys to look at, but apparently there's a lot of ingredients that can cause irritation to the skin, and can cause acne. So I definitely do not recommend this if you have sensitive skin or have acne prone skin. I'm kind of scared now because I have both. So great. Yeah, thank you, Autumn, for bringing this to my attention. Anyways, moving on from that, it is now time to get into the faux filter. This is the Desert Dust palette. This is the packaging it comes in. So it comes with a pretty big mirror, which I can appreciate, but I never really use mirrors. I always use compact mirrors like this. This is one that I always use from MAC. It has a magnifying side and a regular side. I just like to use compact mirrors, especially when I'm doing my eyes. I'm very weird about seeing my face up close in big mirrors. I'm just very weird about that. It gives me anxiety. This is all of these shades. This is all of the shades in the palette. This is honestly a very gorgeous palette, and I think the color selection is really pretty. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you guys in pretty close to my eyes so you can see what the hell is going on. Let me do that right now. Is this too close for you guys? Is this too close for comfort? Let me know. Okay, I guess here you can see how nice the foundation looks on my skin, if you care. I think it looks good. So here is the Desert Dusk palette right here. This is the Desert Dusk palette. Soup's pretty. Here, let me just open it up. Give you guys that good old close up of it. These are the shades in the palette. What is the game plan? I honestly don't know what look I'm going for, so please bear with me. I'm going to use all of my nice brushes just so I don't hear no fucking shit in the comments saying I'm using Morphe brushes or something and that's like changing the quality of the shadow or something stupid like that. So I'm gonna use my bougie expensive brushes. So I'm using my Smith 232 brush. Don't worry, it's clean, it's just stained. Don't try it. Do not try it, it is stained. And I think I'm just gonna take desert sand and just run it all across my eyelid. Yeah, I think that seems like a good idea. There's a bit of kickback, just promise. I promise there's a bit of kickback, I'm not lying. And I'm just gonna run that in my crease area just to make sure everything is really set. My bangs are just gonna be in the way, I'm sorry. Just to make sure everything's really set, it feels pretty set to me. And it's also kind of reminding me of Peach Smoothie from Makeup Geek, just like the tiniest bit. It's a nice little, you know, orange smoothie shade. Here I'm just taking the same brush with the shade Eden and just using that as my transition shade. These two shades were very beautiful and very easy to blend. I liked them both a lot. They were just really, really nice and just went smoothly on the eyes. I have a feeling the universe is gonna be like, hey sis, so I heard you were talking shit about Huda Beauty in your last video. And what we're gonna do, because you did that, is make you review these products and you're gonna like them. And you're gonna look like an idiot on the internet. Go into my Smith 247 brush. This guy right here, I love this brush. My Smith brushes have been shedding and it's kind of been breaking my heart because I spent like so much money on these brushes. And I'm gonna dip into Blazing. It looks like a very pretty purpley, not purple, orange color. And run that through my crease a little bit more. That color Blazing didn't have as much kickback as the other two that I used, in case any of you care. Wow. And I'm just gonna run that through my crease. Are these two palettes the same formula? Cause I'm confused because I don't like the other palette. Especially the metallic shades in that palette, I hated them. I feel like they're not the same formula. Cause this is blending very differently. Okay, so it is skipping just a little bit here, right there, but nothing to write home about. Like, nothing a blending brush can't fix. Like, just because I don't like Huda Beauty as a brand doesn't mean I can't like her products, if that makes any sense. Girl, I can never get into this little fucking corner over here. So annoying. I'm so anal about blending, like, because I feel like I'm never blended. I'm gonna take a little bit of saffron with my Morphe M506 brush. You need this brush if you have hooded eyes. You need it. Like, look how tiny it is. It's just like a little baby blender brush. You need this if you have hooded eyes. Trust and believe, sister. Do I like that? Yeah, it's not that bad. I ain't mad at it. And I'm going to deepen it up just a teensy weensy bit more with Oud. O-U-D, Oud? What does that mean? Ooh, I can get down with that. So I think I'm gonna dip into Cosmo because this color is very interesting to me. Let me swatch it. It looks very glittery. Let me, ooh. Blood Moon is very pretty. The swatches have been kind of, the swatches of those shimmers are kind of lackluster to me. And the chunky glitter ones, I just cannot get on board with at all. And I'm kind of like a little bit nervous to even use them. I'm gonna take my favorite glitter glue, which is the NYX Glitter Glue. I always do this with my shimmers. And I'm going to put it on the center of my lid. Just a little bit. I noticed if you use too much of this glitter glue, it can go south really fast. So be very careful. I'm just gonna put it just like right here. Here, I just went over top of that glitter glue with the shade Angelic, and it looks really pretty. I was really obsessed with it. The camera really didn't do the duochrome-ness that I was giving on camera justice. It was very like silver to gold reflex with a little bit of red undertones. It was very, very pretty. So my final thoughts on the foundation and the palette. Just first impressions on the palette, it's definitely a lot better than the Rose Gold palette, and I enjoyed working with this. I'm going to use it one more time just so I can give a full review, and I'll definitely let you guys know the second time in the comment section or in another video. My full review on it, I'll definitely let you guys know before I return it, because I do plan on returning it, and I'll tell you guys why in a second. I do love this palette, it's really nice. However, the shimmers in it are a little bit lackluster. The ingredients are pretty cheap, so I definitely don't think the palette's worth the money. However, it is a nice palette, it is really nice to work with, and yeah, but do I think it's worth the money? Not necessarily. The foundation I liked a lot as well. Honestly, I liked both of these products. I am a little bit concerned about this foundation though. I heard the ingredients are pretty terrible, and the fragrance on this palette is also like kind of throwing me off, especially because I have sensitive skin. If you have sensitive skin, if you have acne prone skin, I would definitely stay away from this foundation. I think it's not going to do your skin justice, and I feel like it's probably going to make your skin worse in my opinion. But I mean, it's not a bad foundation. I actually really like it. My skin does look really pretty. My skin does look really pretty, and it's a good foundation. Both of these products were really nice to work with. I enjoyed working with them. However, I am returning them. And now comes the part that I'm sure all of you were waiting for, you little shady fuckers. You probably skipped ahead to this part. The reason why I'm returning these products, and the reason why I'm honestly never going to talk about Huda Beauty on my channel again until I see some sort of change, is simply because of her brand and her and just how they run things. And I mentioned this a little bit in my anti-haul, my last video, and it definitely rubbed people the wrong way, but honestly, here's why I have a problem. My friend Jesse's friend, I believe, it was either Jesse or my friend's, or it was either my friend Jesse or his friend who got an email from Huda Beauty, saying, we can't post you because of where we live. Now, to me, this is an explanation as to why she does not post gay men, and if she does, it's either Jeffree Star, Manny, or Patrick, and there's a problem with that only because there's a lot more gay men in this world, and I feel like she's only reposting those who are popular, and she doesn't feel an issue reposting and won't have an issue or won't get backlash from her loyal fans in Dubai or in other countries that don't necessarily accept gay people. I don't have my ADD or ADHD medication in my system right now. So if I go off topic and I'm kind of all over the place explaining this, I'm sorry, and I'll try to make it as clear and as easy to understand as possible. So a lot of people were saying that I was wrong to even say that Dubai isn't that accepting of gay men or black women or black people in general. And to that, I have to ask, why would Huda Beauty have a problem reposting gay men if Dubai doesn't have an issue with gay people? And I'm not trying to generalize a whole country or a whole continent or a whole group of people. I'm not trying to do that at all. In fact, that's the opposite of what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to be racist or any sort of way like that. And if I am pushing buttons, I am sorry, but this does have to be addressed and has to be talked about, and eventually. To me, what Huda Beauty is doing by not posting gay men and rarely posting black women, and there is proof to that. A follower of mine named Emily actually went through Huda Beauty's posts. She went through 1,251 Instagram posts between June and October of this year. Huda Beauty only posted 31 black women in those 1,200 posts. Wait, that's women of color in general. She only posted 31 women of color. That's not black women, that's just women in color in general during the months of June and October, which counts to be 1,251 posts. That's 1,251 posts between the months of June and October, 31 women of color. That's it. And the most were during the month of October, a month before her foundation was released. So more women of color were being posted a month before her foundation, Faux Filter Foundation, was released. That to me tells me that the only reason why she's even caring about black women and women of color in general right now is because there is a market, there is money to be made doing so. We all saw the hype that Rihanna got from the Fenty Beauty and here's the difference between Huda Beauty and Fenty Beauty. Huda Beauty is doing it to pander to black women to get money from them. Rihanna had ethics, morals, and a genuine heart that went into her foundation range. And that's what splits the two apart. And that's why I have an issue, because to me, Huda Beauty doesn't give a fuck about black women or about women of color or even black gay men or black trans women or trans women in general. She doesn't care unless there's money to be made, and that to me is a problem. My friend Sam here for the tea on YouTube actually counted through 2,000 Instagram posts from Huda Beauty, I think a year ago. I can't remember. I know she's doing a video on it, and you guys can get more information from that. But she counted only 14 black women and only 4 gay men, most of which were Shayla, Jackie Aina, Patrick Starr, Manny MUA, and Jeffree Star. Do you see where the problem lies there? Huda Beauty isn't giving us representation. To me, her not posting more gay men and more black women is her perpetuating hate and discrimination and colorism and homophobia is because of where she lives. And to me, that she's just promoting those beliefs, those very popular beliefs in that area, to be anti-gay and anti-black. I have a hard time giving my money to a woman, to a company, to a brand that doesn't care about me, a gay man. I don't feel comfortable giving my money towards someone that doesn't give a shit about me. And it also bothers me even more when she doesn't have a problem giving PR to black women or gay men for marketing and promotional purposes, but when it comes to reposting us, it's a problem. It just doesn't make sense to me, and it rubs me the wrong way. And I'm sorry if that upsets any of you, if that makes you angry, but I can't get behind a brand that can't get behind me. And it's just, that's how it works, and that's the issue. And that's why I'm returning both of these products, and I'm no longer going to be using Huda Beauty ever until I see some sort of genuineness, is that a word, behind her brand. But to me right now, it's just a way for her to make money and to pander, and that's not okay with me. There's got to be some love in this shit. You know what I mean? I know Huda Beauty herself is a nice woman. She's kind and she's sweet, and she was always kind to me when I was on her PR list. But because I'm a person that goes through life caring more about my morals and my ethics, I just won't be using these products, and I won't be purchasing from her anymore because I care about morals and ethics. And If you don't, that's fine. If you don't agree with me, that's fine. But yeah, with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this review. And like I said, don't forget about my merch. It is launching November 24th on Black Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, 12 p.m. Pacific Time. Don't forget to follow me on all my social medias. They'll be linked down in the description box down below. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time, I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.